Alright, let's look at the rest of the questions from part 1. The sum of the interior angles of a polygon of n sides is 180 degrees into n minus 2. If the sum of the interior angles of a polygon is 180 degrees into 5, find the number of sides it has. So you can see they've already given you this particular formula, 180 degrees into n minus 2. And the polygon that they are talking about has its sum of interior angles as 180 degrees into 5. So basically, this and this are common to both. That makes this n minus 2 equal to the 5 below. So we can make them both equal and figure out n. So n is the what? The number of sides, right? So that way you can figure out the number of sides. So n minus 2 is equal to 5. So n is equal to, this minus 2 goes to the other side as plus 2. So n is equal to 5 plus 2, 7. So how many sides does this polygon have? 7 sides. Hope that's clear. Moving on. Find the area of a triangle ABC. So basically, you know the formula to find the area of a triangle is half into base into height. So as per our triangle, the base is this 12 centimeter. Why? Because the perpendicular 90 degree is made with this side of the triangle. And our height is this 10 centimeter, which is the perpendicular height to our base. So we can use that to figure out the area. Half into base 12 centimeter, height 10 centimeter. So if you simplify this, you'll end up with 60 centimeters squared. Don't forget the squared sign. Okay. So moving on, subtract the expression 3a minus 5 from the expression 4a plus 5. So let's do that. 3a minus 5 must be subtracted from 4a plus 5. So let's bracket this out. So that way it's easier to simplify. So then let's write down this with the brackets removed. So you know minus into plus is minus. So minus 3a. And again minus into minus is plus. So that becomes plus 5. So now you can simplify the like terms. Okay, so what is 4a minus 3a? That is going to give you a. And what is plus 5 and another plus 5? It's 5 plus 5, 10. So this is your final answer. Moving on. From this distribution, Roman number 1, find the size of the class interval. So to find the size of the class interval, what must you do? You must subtract the lower limit from the upper limit for any class interval. So let's just choose the first one. That's going to be 16 minus 10, which is 6. You can just double check by checking for another class. So just let's choose the last one. 28 minus 22. That is also 6. Okay. So what is the model class? Model class is the class with the highest frequency. So out of 3, 5 and 7, highest frequency is 7. So the model class is this, 22 to 28. Next question, select and underline the pairs of parallel lines from the following diagrams. So you know there are 3 types of angles related to parallel lines. Number 1, we have corresponding angles. So corresponding angles basically look like an F shape. That is, the angle here would be equal to the angle here. So these are 2 parallel lines. And this angle would be equal to this angle. We simply call this the F shape angle. And then we have alternate angles. That is when the angle looks like an Z shape. The angle here is equal to the angle here. This is like the Z shape, and the other one is allied angle. So in allied angles, for example, if there are 2 parallel lines, the angle here and the angle here would add up to 180 degrees. They are supplementary angles. So we learned all of this at class. So let's look at these pairs they've given. In the first diagram, we see a 70 degree here. So if this is a parallel line, if these are 2 parallel lines, the angle here would also be 70 degrees. But then it is incorrect. Why? The angle around a straight on a single point is always 180. So this can't be correct. Roman number 2, you can see there is an 80 and an 80. So yes, this is definitely 2 pairs of parallel lines. That is why this corresponding angle is formed. Roman number 3, let's see whether these 2 add up to 180. If it does, they will be parallel lines. 10, 8, 180. Yes. So this is also parallel, 2 pairs of parallel, a pair of parallel lines. Why? Because the allied angles, they add up to 180. Next, here it's 80, here it's 100, 180, yes. Other than that, no sort of information to tell whether these are equal as per corresponding or alternate or like. We have no data there, so we can't confirm whether they are parallel lines. Okay, moving on. Question number 16. A box contains 24 red and black color hair clips which are equal in size and shape. A clip is taken out at random. If the probability of obtaining a red color hair clip is 7/12, find the number of black color clips in the box. So the probability for red color is 7/12 and the total number of clips in the box is 24. So that means this 7/12 is the probability given in a simpler form because the total is 24 now. So let's first make the total, which is the denominator, 24. So then we know what is the actual number of red color hair clips. So that can be easily done. How? 7/12 we can multiply by 2 in order to get the actual number of red color hair clips, which is going to be 14/24. So if there are 14 red hair clips, the black color hair clips are going to be the remaining from the 24, right? So 24 minus 14, which is equal to 10. So there are 10 black hair clips. That's a very simple question. Moving on, you have to write this binary number as a decimal number. So that's also very easy. How do you do it? You start with 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4. And then 2 to the power 0 multiplied by the digit corresponding, which is 0. So I'm writing this completely so that you guys understand. Otherwise, you don't have to do it like this itself. 2 to the power 1 into 1 plus 2 to the power 2 into 0 plus 2 to the power 3 into 1 plus 2 to the power 4 into 1. So obviously whatever is multiplied by 0 is 0. So here it's a 0, here it's a 0. 2 to the power 1 is 2, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 to the power 3 is 8, 8 times 1 is 8. 2 to the power 4 is 16, 16 times 1 is 16. So if you add these, you're going to get 16 plus 8 plus 2, which is 26. Hope that is clear. Question number 18, find the length AC. So this is a right angle triangle. So the moment you see a right angle triangle, you must remember the Pythagoras theorem. So let's figure that out. AC squared is equal to AB squared plus BC squared. No? So AC squared is equal to AB squared, which is 7 squared, plus BC squared, which is 24 squared. So then AC squared is equal to 7 squared, which is 49, plus 24 squared, which is 24 times 24, 576. So 576 plus 49 is going to be equal to, AC squared is equal to 625. So AC is going to be the square root of 625, which is 25 centimeters. So it's a very easy question there as well. Question number 19. 17th term is the median of a data distribution. Which term is the median when applying for other term to this distribution? So this can sound a bit tricky, while it's actually not a very tricky question. It's also a very easy question, okay? So let's see. Yeah. The 7th term is the median of this data distribution. No? So how do we usually find the median? There is a formula, that is n plus 1 divided by 2. So for this particular data distribution, n plus 1 divided by 2 is giving them number 7. So if you make them equal and if you solve this equation, you can find the number of terms. It's going to be 14 minus 1, n is equal to 13. So originally there are how many terms in this number in this data distribution? There are 13 terms. So for this 13 terms, they are adding another 4. So that makes it 17 terms, right? So for this 17 terms, they want you to find the median. So that is again very easy. Apply the formula again. N plus 1 over 2, that is 17 plus 1 over 2, which is 18 divided by 2. 9th term will be the new median. I hope that is also clear. Question number 20. Using the knowledge of Lotzi, construct a line to find the midpoint of the line segment AB and name it as P. So this is also a very easy question. So you know, in order to find the midpoint of a line segment, you need to draw the what? The perpendicular bisector. So to do that, you must take your compass, place it at either A or B and take the width of the compass to be slightly more than half of this line, and then place it at, now for example, if you're starting with the point B as the center, place one needle here and the other at the top and put a cross. Next, place the other needle below this line and put a cross here as well. Thereafter, without changing the width of the compass needle, keep this A as your center and put another 2 crosses up and down. So that way you will have 2 crosses at the top and the bottom. So thereafter, keep a ruler and join this. So when you join, you will find this line AB divided into 2 equal parts when you draw the perpendicular bisector. So this part is going to be equal to this part. So they are asking you to find the midpoint and name it as P. So this particular point, let's mark it as P. So hope that's clear.